Hey, this is Miss Drake coming at you live, pre-recorded from her front porch. It's the only quiet place I can find in the house. The rest of my family's inside, watching Netflix and just being loud. So I had to come outside in order to make a video where it's quiet, kind of. But anyway, what we wanted to do for you guys is to make some videos to post to help get you guys not only into the digital platform, but also to videotape some lessons and to really try to, for the first 2 weeks, review and then move on with our content as best we can. So for our digital learning platform in Honors American History 1, this is going to be one of 2 videos that I'm going to post for you this week. The first one being called, as you see on your screen, Navigating the Situation, as it's called. So I wanted to start out by letting you know that you're really missed at school. I miss all of you. Yeah, I said all of you. I really do. It's strange talking to a computer. It doesn't talk back. And so it doesn't also laugh at my jokes, because you know those are funny. But anyway, I want to make sure that you guys are aware of any time that you need anything, just contact your teachers. We're here for you. And it's a strange situation again, but you know what? We're going to get through it, and we're going to get through it together. So let's get started. So in this video presentation, we will understand expectations, make sure you know how to get into your email and Teams, make a note of my office hours for Honors American History 1, and get ready to meet with me live this week. Send me an email using your school email address just to make sure it's working and that I can get it. Make a post in our discussion page in Canvas for this week of March the 30th through April the 3rd. And then last, we'll briefly address what work should look like for you guys this week. So first, let's talk about understanding expectations for our online learning class. Number 1, taking care of yourselves and your families should always be the first priority. But if you're having any problems, questions, concerns, or needs, please let me know. Send me an email. I'd be happy to help you however I can. Number 2, for the 2 weeks of March the 30th through April the 10th, which will take us up to spring break, we're only going to cover review material. That's content and skills that we've been addressing since the beginning of the school year. Number 3, there's going to be 1 to 2 videos posted each week for you guys in Canvas. I'd appreciate if you'd watch those. They'll be no longer than 15 or 20 minutes. Number 4, students will be expected to work approximately 2 hours each week on assignments. So we usually have 2 to 3 A-day classes each week, and really what our school expects you guys to do is to work 1 hour at least per class. So of course this week we have 2 A-day classes, so I'd expect you to work 2 hours this week. That includes watching the videos and everything else that we're doing for Honors American 1. Number 5, I want you to understand that the work that you do can only help your grade. So anything that you do can help improve your grade, but if you have any questions about that, of course, you can let me know. Number 6, use proper netiquette. That means your behavior is appropriate, school appropriate, of course, online. Your online work, of course, is monitored. So your posts, the video, the audio, all of that can be seen, and some of it's even going to be recorded. We'll record office hours in particular, so those are going to be posted, so be very careful what's in the background and in the audio. And then, of course, always, online or not, but always maintain academic integrity. So let's talk about email and Teams. We'll be using those to communicate. Also, we'll be communicating through Canvas. So please either use your school email directly or send me an email through Canvas. I thought it was easy to bookmark this page, portal.office.com, so it'll take you right to where you can log in to access those platforms for email and Teams. Dr. Kobitz was nice enough to make us a video tutorial about how to access those, so let's take a look.
Good morning. This video is going to show you how to get to your school email account and also to Microsoft Teams so that you can conference with your teachers. The first step is to go to the Concord High webpage. You see that on my screen right now. I'm going to go ahead and scroll down to the important links section on the right. The last link says Student Email Access. When you click on this link, depending upon how you're accessing, you might see several different things. So when I click on this link, the first thing it's going to ask me is for my email address. So I'm going to use my email address as a teacher, and your email address is the same way. It's your username at cabarrus.k12.nc.us. Once you type that in and you click next, and you're going to type in your username instead of mine. When you click next, you're going to see this screen, and it's going to take you to a screen like this. If it doesn't automatically put in your email address, go ahead and type that in, and then type in your password. I'm typing in my password, and for most of you, this is going to be your student ID number, your lunch number. When you click sign in, it will ask you if you would like to stay signed in. If you're at a computer that you're going to use for a while, you can say yes. From here, everything else gets much easier. You'll notice up at the top here, there are several useful links. The first one here says Outlook. When you click on that, that will open up the Outlook application, which will allow you to do your school emails. Also, there's this button here that says Teams. When you click on Teams, that is going to allow you to conference with your teacher. I hope this has been useful to you, and I hope you have a great day.
So I want to add an addition to Dr. Kobitz's tutorial to please check your clutter box from time to time. I'll check mine too. Sometimes those emails get caught in our spam folders, so I want to make sure that we can communicate with each other. Also, Dr. Kobitz showed you how to click on Teams, but once you open Teams, you can access the calendar, I think it's on the left-hand side of the screen, and you can check to see what meetings you have scheduled for the week. I'll also try to have a link to join on Canvas, so you could just click the button. It might be a little easier that way. I hope that works this week. But if you're trying to join and you cannot join during our office hours times, please send me an email. I'll have that open during our office hours in case anyone's having difficulty, especially for this first round of meetings. I want to make sure that everyone can log on. Now, if you can't make our meeting time this week, which is going to be on Tuesday at 11 a.m., please let me know. And if you can't come to that office hour time meeting, I can send you the times that I have for civics and for advanced research and writing if you need to get in touch with me directly through office hours. Hey, speaking of office hours, I'm going to hold those each week for my classes, and of course you got to access that through Teams, hopefully with the link on Canvas that works. So please do try to drop in this week. You don't need to stay for the entire time. It usually lasts maybe 30 minutes to an hour, and if you'll see the date right there on the right hand side of your screen, Tuesday, March the 31st at 11 a.m. is when we're going to all get together. I hope to see you guys there. But please be aware that I can see the audio, or I can hear the audio. Yeah, hear the audio and see the video. So be very aware of what you're doing online during those meetings. Plus, the meetings are going to be recorded for those who cannot attend, and those videos will be posted in Canvas. And one more time for school emails, remember this is our main mode of communication is going to be through our school email. So please this week what I'd like for you to do on either Monday or Tuesday to send me a quick email just to say hi, let me know how you're doing or if you have any kind of questions or concerns. And of course you'll see my email address. And then after you send me an email, I'd like for you to go to our Canvas discussion page if you have any questions in general that may be beneficial for the entire group. So you don't have to send me an email and post in Canvas. You can, I'd be happy to hear from you. But if you have something you think would benefit the entire group, or if you'd like to share some ideas about how to stay occupied during our shutdown, lock-in, isolation, let us know what you're up to and do that in our Canvas discussion post. Let's take a look at where that is. So right now, before our digital learning platform kicks off, this is what our home page looked like. And so if you'll go to discussions, which is visible to you, you can click on that, or you can access this through modules. You'll go to our discussion posts, click on the general discussion post for this week, just to say hi. Of course, let us know how you're doing, but please do keep it school appropriate and on topic. So no weird stuff, no stuff that's too weird, no strange memes that I might not be able to understand. So this is where you can post those things just to kind of keep us in contact with each other. So now the part you've all been waiting for the presentation, this week's assignments. Remember, the expectation is for students to spend about an hour for each class working on assignments. So if we're going to have 2 A days this week, and so that means we would expect you to spend about 2 hours for this week, and we'll only have 2 classes next week, so 2 hours next week, working on assignments, and that includes watching the 1 to 2 videos that I'm posting in Canvas. So the first thing that I'd like for you to do is to complete the introductory assignments to get ready to start our digital learning platform. So that includes this video presentation, checking your email and sending me an email to make sure it's working and you're not getting stuck in my spam folder, figuring out Teams, looking at our office hours, and then posting a discussion post into Canvas, if you will. That should take you about 30 to 45 minutes depending on how comfortable you are with the technology and how accessible the technology is for you. After all of those things, the second thing I'd like for you to do is to work on the review article and the questions. That, of course, is going to only help improve your grade. So the topic is on reform movements. We were working on our little paper bags and we did the speed dating for the reformers before we left for our situation. And so this is going to be a quick review of some of those reform movements that are significant. We'll take a look at where those are in Canvas, but if I had to guess, that should take students about an hour, maybe a little less to be honest. But that's due Sunday, April the 5th at 11:59 p.m. That's when it shuts off in Canvas and you'll no longer be able to submit the assignment in Canvas. And then third, if you chose to complete the county assignment for American History 1, you can submit that into Canvas also before Friday, April the 10th at 11:59 p.m. So let's take a look at where these things are in Canvas. So to show you how to get to our assignments, of course, from our home page, you always click modules, just like we always have. Then at the bottom, if you scroll all the way down, we have, it's not published just yet, but it'll be ready to go on March the 30th at 7 a.m. So you'll see our general discussion post for the week of 3:30 to 4:03. And then here, if you completed the county assignments, all you have to do is click on that, and that'll pull up the assignment where all you have to do is submit. And you'll see that this is where you can access the American History 1 assignment if you would like to do that. And then going back to our modules, this is where the reform movements and the review article is going to be located. So you'll pull up the article and you'll pull up the questions. Make sure that you save that for sure. And you'll use the article to answer those questions. And then of course you're going to be submitting that into Canvas by April 5th, Sunday at 11:59 p.m. And please remember that anytime you have questions, you know what to do. Send me an email. Okay, in reality, this is probably your favorite slide of the entire presentation because it's the last one. I just wanted to remind you with all this stuff going on, just keep smiling, guys. We're going to make it. It's going to be fine. And we're going to get through it and get through it together. So again, anytime you have questions, please let me know. And I hope to see you guys at our office hours meetings on Tuesday. Y'all take care.